Hi guys, in today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about claiming on a deposit. I get this question asked a lot from landlords that manage the property themselves, and there's quite a few factors that you will need and documentation that you will need to be able to claim on a deposit. So depending on the reason for the claim on the deposit, it is absolutely imperative to make sure that the deposit was registered correctly in the first place. As I've said before, and I will say this again, that if you do not register a deposit correctly, you can be looking to pay a fine for up to 3 times the amount of the deposit. Also, if you have registered it late, you will need to refund the tenant's deposit regardless of what claim goes on, and you will need to seek funds through other means. So, let's say that you do have an issue with the property and you need to claim on the deposit, and the deposit is registered correctly. What you will need to do is make sure that you have a detailed inventory showing photographs and a written report, which is signed by both yourself and also from your tenants. At the point of them moving out, that you will need to do a checkout on the property, which is the same as an inventory, but obviously the other way around, that you're checking it after the tenants have gone. So it does need photographic evidence, and there also needs to be a written report with this. Following on from that, if there are any damages to the property, you do have to contact the tenants first and try and resolve this outside of claiming for the deposit and explain what your issues are with the property. There will also need to be detailed quotes from any contractors you will need to put the property back to where it was. If you cannot get to a conclusion outside of the deposit scheme that you are with, then what you will need to do is you will need to log into your deposit account. You will then need to claim on the deposit and supply what details necessary. If the tenant does not agree at this point, then there will need to go to something called an adjudication service, which they will then ask for all the moving documentation, including ASTs, etc., the checkout reports, and any other quotes that you have needed to obtain. If your tenant does not respond to this, then you will need to get a statutory declaration done from a solicitor, and then the tenants will have 14 days at the point of the deposit service contacting them to respond. If they do not respond, then the deposit will be released back to you. That is quite a lengthy way of getting your deposit back, but it is also effective, but it is still a lengthy process. I cannot stress that enough. If you have any questions, give me a call at Woodhead & Co on 01933 837 000.